Okay, so let's talk some strategy. The one I have River doing, who's out there doing his Apex funding stuff. He is doing a simple cadence strategy. I have him press F11. So F11 is the fib circles tool, this crazy thing. And you basically just mark 3, wait for there to be 3 losers in a row, which is sometimes hard to find because when you have winner, winner, chicken dinner all the time, that's a winner, that's a winner, that's a winner, that's a winner. 1, 2, 3, 4 winners in a row. But what you want to wait for is wait for 3 losers and then start taking some trades. And you can do something as simple as 2 winners. After 2 winners, reset the cadence. All right, so if you're taking your notes, you want 3 losers, 2 winners, then restart again. Wait for 3 losers, take 2 winners, and this is called stacking. Write it down, stacking. Stacking cash. So how do you judge a session? You know, we have a couple ways. You have 60 to 90 minutes, or now you have cadence sessions. And if you've got enough energy for it and didn't stay up all night trying to fix your live stream like I did, you might have enough energy to run something like this. It doesn't really matter which time frame you go on, as long as remember they're relative to your targets and your risk. So I like to take the risk off of the lowest time frames because I'll kind of give you a measurement right here. Like this is on a 2 range, but if I were to measure with the ruler tool, so on an entry you're probably going to get in right about here. So we measure to the back of a Enigma, and you'll see this is 21 ticks to the back of the Enigma from where you're going to enter. So the distance here to here, 21 ticks on the 2s. So now you see why I go all the way down to the 1s, because then it's only about 15 ticks, and even with slippage, my max that I'm looking at is, you know, 15 to 20 ticks. But remember, my targets on these, man, these are like, you know, 20, 30, 40 some odd ticks. Again, they're really, this is fine-tuned for 20 to 40 tick runs. And if you catch a runner, you just hold out until you get an opposing signal. So that run off of that one, that's 65 ticks. Here to that cross, that's 37 ticks. This one to first cross, that's 19 ticks to the first cross. Pretty big numbers. Look at this one to the first cross, that's 43 ticks. Okay, so this one, these are losers, right? So this one didn't go. That one went. Now, if you're going to do target 1 to 15 ticks, which is what I recommend for you guys, target 1. If you're going to do runner stuff, then you're going to go 15 ticks for target 1, and then try to hold your runner out. So if this one comes back, stops out, but you get to T1. In fact, one of my first plays while we were on the live stream, that's what happened, right? We got to target 1, then it came back, and you know, I didn't let it go all the way back to the back. I closed it out ahead of time before that. You can push it to break even. But let's say that you were going to go through that cadence that I was just talking about a minute ago. So we know that this is a loser, right? So we had loser 1, and then you see the series of winners, winner, 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 because even this one to the long side, this one up to the red, that's 51 ticks. But let's go, I mean, that's a winner. Oh, let's shoot, big one. That's 62 ticks. But let's look at the losers here. We got 1, 2, that's a winner, because that was long. Hello. 77 ticks there, Vinny. That's a winner, bro. You're too tired. This one, I would say this one's a loser too. Okay. So yes, while it did kind of go, but it would have stopped out before it went, you know, a big run. So there you go. 1, 2, 3 losers. And what do? What's the rule? You see the cadence? So just mark them. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now start slapping. Look at that. Winner, winner. And what did I tell you? After 2 winners, what do? Reset, start counting again. So could you avoid this one? Yes. Now you don't get this one. You have to wait a while. But what happens if you get 2 winners? That's stacking big cash. That's hundreds, could be thousands, depending on how many contracts you're running. Start over, count 3, stack 2, count 3, stack 2, count 3, stack 2. Every time you have a back-to-back, that counts as a loser, in case you're trying to follow along with the Cadence strategy. These, as I've told River, I told him, when you see one of these, just mark it as a loser. This one really didn't go too far, so I'll count that one as a loser as well. So we got 2 losers in a row, and look, boom, winner, winner, winner. See how it goes? Winner, winner. There's your 2 stacks, and here's your 3rd right here. So did you see the 3? Let's mark them up. F12. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. What do we do? Take the next Enigma. Boom. There to there. How many ticks you get? Well, 31 ticks. Not too bad. Now we go long. Takes it there, obviously. 28 ticks. You good with taking home 59 ticks times however many contracts you ran? Yeah. About the next one. Okay. So are we surprised after 3? We're going to see a winner. Yep, winner. Okay, here's a loser. Here's the loser hiding in here. That one you can almost just tell that one's going to be a dump, right? This one, I'd count that one a loser too. So there's your 1, 2, there's your 3. Was this one a winner? Yep. That one, no, not so much. You literally have to wait for 3 before you get this one. So now, what I told River, this is kind of your worst case scenario. When you have 3, you got 1, your 2, your 3. Now you get your winner. Okay. But then if you go through 3 losers again, remember this is going to be your trade number 1 right here. And what do I mean by your trade number 1? You're going to have 5 trades, right? You have 5 trades to get 2 winners. So you have trade 1, trade 2, trade 3, trade 4, and then boom, there's trade number 5, right? So there's your 2 winners. Your 2 winners were trade number 1 and trade number 5. These stack. Now, why do I tell you to increase your trade size from trades 1 through 5? All right, this is why you must have an account size that can manage that if you're trading my methods, my way. Make sense? Yeah, you do have to wait a while for 3 losers in a row sometimes. But sometimes you will have this. This is the worst case scenario where you have 1 winner and then you still are 1, 2, 3, and you have to get your second winner way over here, and then you get another and another. So there's your bonus trade afterwards. But again, like, what are the odds of that happening? Go back and see how often, you know. And now I recommend you stack 2. You don't have to stack 2. You could just stack 1. You could just go, okay, boom, catch 1. Now I wait for the series. It depends on how risk averse you are. Every person's different. Okay, so like, let's do another one. Here's a loser. There's 1. There's it's kind of tucked in there. I count that one as a loser. There's 2. And that one unfortunately is a winner, so we can't count that one. We kind of got a cluster here. Kind of crossed out all of these since they're all kind of losers. So 1, 2, 3. Take the next one. Winner. Okay, here's the loser. Well, not really. I mean, that one stopped out by a tick. Okay, I can't count that one as a loser. This one, we count it as a loser. Why? Because they're back to back, right? This one, definitely a loser. Loser. Not, yeah, you could have gotten something out of that, but not really, right? So 1, 2, 3, and what do? We take that one and hopefully we turn it into a winner. Not perfect, but it's pretty awesome. Take into account time of day too. This is pre 9 a.m. I really don't recommend doing this pre 9 a.m. So this is 8:54. You want to do this after 9 a.m., especially between the hours of 9 to 11. According to our stats, historically, stats 9 to 11. Best time of day to trade the Enigma. Any questions around simple cadence strategy around Enigma? And it's not the only way to play it. I'm just saying that is one way to play it. Be back online. Let's see if we get our 3rd loser in a row right here so we can swing at the next one. Here's a fail right up top on I consider a 2-direction fail. All right, there's our 3rd fail right there. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. All right, load it up. Fingers over buys and sells. I got right hand over the sell, left hand over the buy.
Sell building NQ on the 3.
Yep. Cadence play. 2, 3 in a run. 1 fail. 2 wins. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You got to count that one out, and then boom, you go with that one. Again, cadence strategy, working like a champ. You guys see that, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 didn't work. Technically 4. So you lose 1 because if you got caught in this one, you'd be like, okay, so that's 3. Cool, I'm gonna go short. Oh shoot! Then this one comes up. Boom. So a little small little loss. Close out. You add that. So now this one, this cadence, you have 4 losers. Boom. Now you go to this position. If you lost on this position with a 3 or 4 contract, how big do you get on this one? 4 to 5 or 4 to 6? Boom. Hit it. 50 minutes till the close. Let's wait for some plays. So let's draw this one, F11. This one. That one's questionable, but because they're back to back, let's call that 2. That's a winner, unfortunately. Okay. So technically, we've only got 2. We technically need to wait for 1 more to have 3 for cadence strategy. We can also, though, take an Enigma plus ALGOBOX. Okay, so remember where our meat is. All the way down here into these 2. So if we get a run, target inside of these 2 lines right here would be a good target if we get an entry for a runner. Or if we get an entry signal in this area, that would also be good for us as well. So let's count these up here.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
So that one, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, right? And then this one's a winner. Are we surprised? No. Did it go 20 ticks? It went 21 ticks, and it's questionable. But yeah, if it continues on, then winner, winner. This is the one to take, right? So if you're doing a cadence strategy, you know, Mr. River, River would should know that 1, 2, 3, and we enter in on this one. And again, we play the stats in our favor. Some people continue to try to, for whatever reason, they're not interested in stats. They still think that they can outthink it, and it becomes a problem for them, and they wonder why they can't, you know, maintain their PA accounts, etc. I mean, listen, I have my rules for a reason. They're there for a reason. Cadence wise, what do we got? Winner, 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 winner. Okay. We're due for a loser anytime now. That's another winner. That's, what is that, 5 winners in a row? 6. Okay, 5. So there's the first loser. That's a winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 winners in a row. So be very careful. We may take a reversal off of a next one off of the 1s. On the 3s, what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3. I mean, all winners so far. 4, 5. Wow, 5 winners here too. 5 winners in a row for Enigmas. We are due for a reversal any time now. In fact, I will look for a reversal against one of these on the next. Exactly, reverse, Doug, 100%. See, you guys are smart. You guys are smarter than the average bear. Here we go. 5 minutes now. Actually, 4 minutes and 10 seconds. We just got the largest delta we've seen since 3:30. See this one right here? That the closest one to that was at 3:34, and this one was even bigger than that. There at 3:45. Watch for the setups. All right, am I gonna trade against that though? No. Okay, there we go. Finally got our loser. There we go. Finally, anybody reverse that? Did anybody? Were they brave enough to take that reverse? Tough one, but because of the giant delta down there, definitely possible to grab that one up. Pops the top there. So there's our first. Finally. So 5 winners in a row. Finally, a little nub out there stopped it out just by a hair right there. All right, what's our time? 3:43. Plenty of time. Let's catch some cadence. So this one, we'll count that one. That one was that's a winner, unfortunately. So just got a 1 there. That's 2 winners back to back. 1, 2, 3, 4 winners back to back. That one's questionable if you say that one's 5. Technically, it went to the back of it, so you could count that one out. But if you count that one as a win, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Fib.NQ on the 4.
5 winners back to 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 back. So that is a 61 tick drop right there. So for our standard Enigma entry, we are going to be targeting for target 1. I'm looking for a 20 tick off of the lower time frames. You know, as you go higher and higher, like that gets larger, but we're looking for a 20 tick for T1, target 1 there, and then a runner. Standard operating procedure with the majority of these strategies. Again, look, feel free to do what you want, but you guys are coming here to learn from me. How do I trade them? What's my strategy? How do I approach these? This is how I approach these strategies. I'm looking for target 1 of 20 ticks and a runner. What is the runner? The runner is going to hold until we reach an opposing signal. So for this one, I would be exiting on a green line right there. So target 1, 20 ticks. To get to 20 would be, let's see, that's 31 to there. So, whoops, 20 is right there. Okay, so target 1, we take that one off right there. That's your 20 ticks. And then your runner target goes right there, which is going to be exit to there. So that's 50. So I get 70 ticks on a single trade entry right there. Now, one of the strategies around this is the cadence strategy. So let's talk about cadence. So cadence strategy, and we have a video on that. If you are going to go type in search, you want to search for, okay, just type this into the YouTube search, Vinny Emini Cadence Hack or ALGOBOX Cadence Hack, and watch the video. Understanding cadence has to do with our 5 trades up here. If you're looking at our little coins up here, very, very top, see our 500 sheet up here. Can you see my hand up here? Okay. So the 5 coins there, we are looking for in a series of 5. We want to wait until we have 3 failures. I hate to use the word failures, but that's what they are. And then after you see 3 that don't work, 3 fails, we want to take the next one. So great example right here. So see, these really didn't get too much. I mean, you might say, well, it did go that direction. So technically speaking, you know, did that go, but did it go 20 ticks? I don't know. So if we were to go, you know, like peak to peak, maybe, okay. Yes, that's technically 24 ticks, but on an entry, now, mind you, this can be solved by, you know, the bot, right? A bot could, you know, potentially enter in perfectly at the tip right there, but probably not, right? Our slippage and our first entry is going to be here. And if I were to, you know, get a perfect exit, you know, that's only 17 ticks. So I would call this a fail. And what's a fail? That means that the price went back behind the Enigma. So identify failures and identify 3 in a row. That's a cadence strategy. Okay. So I will wait to make sure that cadence is in my favor. You'll learn what that means if you go and watch that cadence video. But I'm going to press F11 right here. So I'll call that a failure. I'll call this a failure. And the reason that is because price went back behind it before it went 20 ticks. Although yes, this one went 20 ticks, but let's pretend here for a second that that one's also a failure. This one is a clear failure. Definitely did not go down. So for this little cadence scenario right here, you can see, did we have 3 in a row? Yes, 1, 2, 3. So I want to start taking the next 5. How do we work on that? Up here, top right-hand corner of our screens, you see me placing our coins out here on my 5 trade sheet. I want to begin my 5 trades up top, okay, after I've got 1, 2, 3. Very simple strategy. Like literally anyone can do this, right? A Muppet can figure this out. An ICT student, even Fluffy here. So did we have 3 in a row and then wins? Yeah, look at that, 3 in a row. And then what about the one before it? Did that win? Is that a winner? Yeah, winner, chicken dinner. Because really, you're only going to find, you know, it's rare to find 3 in a row. And that's why I say it's a great way to do it. It's just a strategy that I found that after you see 3 in a row, you're probably going to get a winner. All right. So look, that's a win. That's a win, right? That's a win. Okay. So 2, was that 3 winners? Yeah. 3 winners, big ones. Okay. Now here we go. That's a loser. That's a loser, right? We count these when they are kind of back to backs like this. I mean, yeah, technically this one didn't stop out, but this, we call this back to back. Actually, I'm glad this showed up. Since these are back-to-back, these oppose each other and they're close to each other. They basically cancel each other out and we count this as 1 loser. Everybody write that down in your notes, okay? This, when they're back-to-back, this is not 2 losers. This is 1 loser. This is if you are trying to adhere to the strictest definition of this strategy in its rules. That's 1, okay? That one's an obvious loser. I mean, these both are winners. This, what's this called? Pop quiz. So next strategy. This is a double Enigma right here. So this is double Enigma. Write that one down. Great strategy. I mean, like a boss, it does exactly what you might think it does. When you've got double power, oftentimes you're going to get a double power out, big move out of this one. Let's see how that double Enigma went. This double Enigma, pulling out a ruler tool here, even if you got in on the first one, added on the second one. So worst case scenario, that's 90 ticks. 90 ticks on the drop, You know, you get your 20. Yeah, you can slice and dice this any way you want. That right there, that trade alone, worth thousands of dollars if you are loading up on any kind of, you know, just base material level size. Now let's see if prior to this, did we have 3 Cadence? We got one. This one, yeah, I mean, sure it went up, but yeah, it didn't go super far. We didn't get a rocket ship off of this, so I'm going to count that one. Obviously, 1, 2. Hopefully, we have a third one in front of it. And yes, how many is this? Pop quiz. What do we got right here? We got a cancel. I think we might call this one the flipper. Okay, we got a flipper. So, is a flipper 1 fail or 2? Yeah, well, it's a 1, right? So, there's your 3, and look at that. Huge winner, right? Everybody can see that. I mean, this is a run and a half, right? But exit on the runner is that red right there. We know that, yes? So let's measure it out. So we get our 20 ticks. 20 first hits. Is it hit right there? Yeah. 20 hits off of this first bump up, right? Doesn't stop out, comes down, and we ultimately end up going and exiting as soon as we see the red. That goes 111 ticks for your runner. Everybody see how powerful the Cadence strategy is and why I say, hey, you know, you want to keep it simple. Okay, you could do this while you're learning other things. I want you to understand what I just said there. If you're going to do the learn while you earn, Enigma is powerful enough to play this simple Cadence strategy thing. And you could probably do quite well with it. Again, I'm not guaranteeing it, but you could probably make some decent money off of that. Does everybody see how you can make some money? If you think you can make some money with that, you know, without much study. I mean, did that take, I just taught this to you in a few minutes while we're gabbing about other things, right? Like, this is not a hard strategy to understand. You can start trading this on Monday. And this is pretty much agnostic to high time frame direction. But let's just say if you really wanted to add one more, you know, slice into this, sure, it'd be handy to take it from, you know, a higher time frame, go in the direction, you know, your bigger plays could go in the direction. But if you're just trying to get 20 ticks, you know, grab a 20 bag. You can grab a 20 bag against the high time frame. High time frame might be going up, but you know, there's going to be waves of pullback, right? The whole tide wave ripple thing. So the tide is rising, but you're going to have a wave, right? So waves crash, right? So, you know, while this is coming down, can you get 20 ticks out of it? Sure. You know, can you get 20 and then maybe a little bit more, maybe get to a 30 tick for a runner? Sure. Get my point. So that's why I kind of go, you don't have to, like, maybe you never studied high time frames or you're not ready for high time frames yet. Or if you're just brand new to everything, a real easy way to, you know, take Enigma and let Enigma do the work for you. Yeah, I mean, yes, Enigma literally is designed to basically do the work for you. And it is the, you know, earn while you learn tool. This is a triple Enigma short. This guy gets in the way there. But just gets barrel rolled, and your final exit there for a runner all the way down there. Let's just see how big of a run that was. So the triple Enigma to the crush, that's 152 tick drop to the exit for the next Enigma to the long side, and you can see the power there pretty clear, right? Yeah, we could do that pretty much all day. Double Enigma, single Enigma, winner, fail, fail. Okay, let's see. Look, there's 2 failures in a row. So let's do F11. Fail, fail. Hopefully we get another one. Yep, and fail. What do you think the next one's going to be? We're looking for winners, right? Is that a winner? Yes. Did that go 20 ticks? Yes. I mean, you can almost you can count on this. That's 60 ticks, folks. Look at it. You're like, that's not 60 ticks, Vinny. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. Look at it.
Press the like button, share, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts and what you've learned.
Watch this next video.